Good morning, natural gas. It's Friday, 2626. I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company, and the spot March natural gas contract is up again today. Currently, we're trading at 357.40, up 6.5 cents, or a little bit over 1.8%. And as you can see, the RSI is basically trending sideways. We've got four small bar sessions here. We've not broken out above that big drop here. We need to get above 370, 360. Why are we just hesitating to do so? It's still getting warm out there, but we'll talk about that in a minute. As you can see from the hourly chart, we're currently trading above the daily pivot. Daily pivot today came in at 347, and our first resistance, 361.20. We did get above that, but we did not get above the next resistance level, which comes in at 371.5. The RSI actually is turning lower, so we may pull back a little bit. It looks like we're going to trade sideways and await the Sunday night weather model runs because it's just too warm right now, especially in places like Texas. All right, let's take a look at the front to back spread. And as you can see, it's also just kind of trading sideways down just 2 ticks to 17.7 cents now to 1 tick or 0.56%. The RSI looks like it wants to try and head higher, but we're going to still move sideways right now until we get those model runs on Sunday night. Let's take a look at those weather runs right now today. This is the U.S. wind chill map. And as you can see, today it's really still cold across the Great Lakes into the Northeast, Mid-Atlantic states and parts of the South. But as we move further and further across the forecast period, it looks really, really warm. Texas all the way over to Florida, and then up into parts of the Ohio Valley, get a brief hint of some warm temperatures before the cold comes back in again for the Northeast around the 13th. And then it looks like we get a little brief push down on the 14th, but look at the end of the period. That cold air right now is still trapped up in Canada. We have what is still a stratospheric warming event potentially happening, the SSW, but we have not the mechanism to push that cold air down further into the United States. But let's turn to Europe. Oh, boy, is it going to get cold there around the 17th. This is all the way into France, Italy, Greece, Germany, obviously, and Poland. This is quite cold, and they're not doing well with storage stocks. And let's take a look at the TTF. That's the marker for Europe, and it's up about 4.5% right now. This is euros per megawatt hour, currently trading at 35.315, up 4.68% today. And this is why storage levels across the EU right now, 38.5% full. We've got almost 2 months left of storage season still left. And France down to 28.5%. Germany, 29.1%. This is a 2-day lag, so it's going to get worse. How about Asia? Well, they've got some weather coming in for Japan, Korea's, obviously, eastern parts of China around the 19th. So Europe first, Asia second, maybe the United States at the end of the month. And let's turn to the U.S. This is the snow cover, obviously keeping temperatures down across the Great Lakes, all the way over into the Mid-Atlantic states and, of course, New England. And the ice cover across the Great Lakes, now 56.1% coverage. So still keeping things cool in this particular space. Let's turn to the U.S. nuclear fleet, and outages are starting to increase. We're up to 5.2 gigawatts. That's on the higher end of the 5-year range. Right now, we've got most of these units that are going down. Turkey Point, 49.2%. That's in Florida. Edwin Hatch here is at 49.8%. Sequoia, 42.9%. And VC Summer in South Carolina is completely down. So if we get colder weather, it puts more of a pull on natural gas for the Southeast. So keep a careful eye because storage levels in the Southeast are pretty poor. Let's turn to the stocks. This is the oil and gas E&P sector. This is stocks between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float over 10%. And unfortunately, CRK is not benefiting from slightly higher natural gas prices, down 12.89% for the 1 week period. The rest is slightly positive, just BKV, down 0.01%. So Let's turn again to the March contract here, the spot. We're currently at 359, up 8.8 cents or 2.28%. Also today, it's the double index roll. So the ETFs are rolling out of March into May today. So this is the beginning. It will continue all the way into the beginning of next week. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.